In a crowded city where people rushed through life without looking at each other, there lived a young woman named Emma. She was only 24 years old, but life had already exhausted her. She was a single mother raising her 5-year-old daughter alone in a tiny 2-room apartment with peeling paint, damp walls, and the smell of old cooking that never fully disappeared. Every morning before sunrise, Emma woke up quietly so she would not disturb her daughter. She prepared a simple breakfast, kissed her little girl on the forehead, and hurried to her job at a hotel where she worked as a cleaner. For 6 hours every day, she wiped floors, cleaned bathrooms, changed bedsheets, and carried heavy cleaning supplies through long hotel hallways. Most guests never even noticed her. Some walked past while talking on their phones. Some dropped trash carelessly on the floor she had just cleaned. Others acted as if people like Emma did not exist at all. By evening, her body felt heavy. Her shoes were worn out, her hands were rough, and her back ached from standing all day. But every night when she returned home, she saw something that kept her heart alive. On the kitchen table sat a drawing made by her daughter. It showed a small colorful house with flowers outside, a bright yellow sun in the corner, and shaky handwritten words that said, "One day our home, Mama." Emma would stare at that drawing silently. Then she would look around the tiny apartment with cracked walls and weak lights and wonder quietly, will our life ever change? She had no degree, no savings, no connections, no special talent that the world cared about. Only a little girl who believed her mother could do impossible things. And sometimes, that belief was the only thing keeping Emma alive inside. One ordinary Tuesday changed everything. Emma was cleaning the hotel lobby when she noticed a woman sitting near the window with a laptop. The woman looked professional and confident. On her screen was a simple video with subtitles appearing while calm music played underneath. Emma slowed down for a moment and asked carefully, "What kind of work is that?" The woman looked up and smiled kindly. "I create content for my business page," she replied. "I hire someone online to add subtitles and edit short videos." Emma blinked in surprise. "You pay people for that?" The woman nodded casually. "Of course. Around $50 per video." $50. Emma almost dropped the cleaning cloth in her hand. That amount was close to what she earned after several exhausting days at the hotel. And the video looked simple. That night, Emma could not sleep. While her daughter slept beside her, Emma searched everything she could on her cracked phone. Subtitles, caption editing, video text, freelancing. For the first time in her life, she discovered a hidden world. People were earning money online by helping businesses create videos for social media. Some worked from bedrooms, some worked from phones. Some had started with almost nothing. For a moment, hope entered her chest, but fear arrived immediately after. "I have no laptop. My phone is broken. My English is not perfect. Who would ever hire me?" Her finger almost pressed the close button. Then she looked toward the bed. Her daughter was asleep, hugging an old stuffed rabbit tightly against her chest. So small, so trusting. Emma took a deep breath. If not for me, then for her. That night she made a decision. She would try. She started with the only thing she had, a cracked phone, free editing apps, and YouTube tutorials watched quietly after midnight. Every night after work, Emma practiced adding subtitles to random videos. News clips, movies, old interviews. At first, she was terrible. The subtitles appeared too early. Sometimes too late. The formatting looked messy. The text covered people's faces. But every mistake taught her something. She practiced for weeks. Slowly, she learned how subtitles should feel, where sentences should break, how words should appear naturally, how timing changed the emotional flow of a video. After almost a month of practice, Emma created a profile on a freelancing platform. She had no experience, no reviews, no portfolio. Only one small description she rewrote many times before finally posting. I create clean and accurate subtitles for short videos. Fast delivery and affordable prices. She offered her service for only $5. Days passed. Nothing happened. No messages. No clients. Emma continued practicing anyway. Then one evening, a notification appeared. A small bakery owner wanted subtitles added to a short Instagram video. But the client hesitated. "You have no reviews," she wrote. "Can you actually do this properly?" Emma's heart raced. That night, she worked until 2 in the morning. She checked every subtitle again and again. Then she slept for a few hours, woke up early, and reviewed the video one final time before sending it. The next morning, the bakery owner replied, "This is perfect. Can you do 5 more?" Emma sat in her kitchen, holding her cracked phone with trembling hands. And suddenly, she cried, not because life was hard, but because for the first time in years, she felt possibility. 1 client became 3, 3 became 10. Small businesses started recommending her work to others. People liked how carefully she edited videos. She answered messages quickly. She worked late without complaining. She treated every project seriously. Slowly, Emma added more skills. Translated subtitles, short-form video captions, text animations for social media reels, but success did not arrive smoothly. Some clients disappeared without paying. One gave her a terrible review unfairly. Once an entire project file became corrupted after 6 hours of work. She had to redo everything overnight. Another time, her daughter became sick with a fever. Emma sat beside the bed all night, one hand typing subtitles on her phone, the other hand holding a cold cloth against her daughter's forehead. She kept working because she understood something painful. If she stopped trying, that crayon house would remain only a drawing forever. 6 months later, Emma received an email that terrified her. A content agency wanted to hire her regularly, 10 videos every week, steady income. But there was one problem. She needed a real laptop. The cost was more than 2 months of her cleaning salary. Emma faced the biggest decision of her life: stay safe at the hotel job, or risk everything for a future that was not guaranteed. For several nights, she could barely sleep. Finally, she made her choice. She bought the laptop. And the next morning, with shaking hands, she gave her resignation letter at the hotel. She walked home terrified, but deep inside, for the first time, she also felt free. 1 year later, Emma's life looked different, not perfect, but different. She had several regular clients, monthly projects, and a waiting list for work. She moved into a slightly larger apartment, with sunlight entering through the windows every morning. Her daughter now had a proper bed, a bookshelf, and outside their building was a small shared garden filled with flowers. Not exactly the crayon house, but close enough to feel real. One evening, Emma looked at her daughter drawing quietly at the table again. This time, the drawing looked different. The little girl smiled and said, "Mama, we're getting closer." Emma smiled softly, because she knew something now that many people never understand. Your starting point is not your final story. It is only the first sentence. Emma did not have money. She did not have connections. She did not have perfect English or expensive equipment. She had a cracked phone, a tired heart, and a reason strong enough to keep going. And sometimes, that is enough. Many people spend years waiting to feel ready before they begin. But opportunities do not wait for confidence. Skills do not appear magically. And the better life you dream about while staring at your ceiling at night will never walk toward you on its own. You must walk toward it, even if your first step is small. Even if your hands shake ... even if people doubt you. Start anyway. Start ugly ... start scared. Start with $5 and a broken screen if you must, but start. Because somewhere in the next room, someone may already believe in you completely. and maybe the life you dream about is waiting on the other side of one brave decision. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Tales by Hasiba for more emotional and motivational stories that inspire growth, strength, and hope.